character changes.
Characters that didn't have much screen time but were there.
Yeah. If you like Charles and Ray, keep an eye out.
Yes, try and spot them. It's like Where's Waldo.
Don't blink. Don't blink.
Yeah, and that we could probably go right into animation if we.
Yeah, that actually relates to Charles and Ray do relate to the animation quite a bit.
Yes.
So what do you want to touch on for that?
Well, first of all, it's very beautiful. I mean, I loved just how well everything was flowing and the colors, it's all rainbow-esque, but it works so well.
Seeing a giant robot on an air surfboard is one of the coolest things. Seeing it on a big screen is even cooler.
With surround sound.
Oh, it was really cool. The Nirvash has never looked better.
Or its battle cry, but I won't get into that.
We'll get
just
it.
Yet.
We gotta save the best for last.
Yes.
We do have to. Oh God. Now some people have pointed this out, and we noticed this too. There was a lot of animation reused from the TV series.
Granted, the TV series had really nice animation.
Yeah, it was a good-looking show, so it didn't bug me that much. And since the Gundam movies are some of my favorite movies, and the first one of those is like mostly TV series animation, and that was a low-budget 70s cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't, like, you might notice that it's the same footage, but it doesn't take away anything from the movie itself because it blends into it perfectly.
There's some really nice homages to things that happened in the show too. I really felt that seeing the upgrades happen to the Nirvash at light speed still worked.
Yeah.
That's one way of putting it. It happened very quickly.
Yes. Let's see, other animation.
I can't think of any animation qualms I really had. I thought it was a really pretty movie.
Yes.
And for anyone who's still whining about reused TV series footage, why is this a bad thing? Studio Bones has really good animation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it worked out really well. Let's see. With music?
Music, yeah. How did you feel about the soundtrack?
I guess I didn't really feel anything in particular. It was going on, while I'm watching this pretty involved, enthralling story and show. So it is in the background, but I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah, I was so lost in everything else, I didn't take too much note of the music. It was a lot more symphonic.
Yes.
The TV show, they would sometimes have symphonic, but sometimes it would go to, like, Japanese R&B or Japanese rap.
Tip top tips.
Yeah, some of the great theme songs. Yeah, not so much of that. Probably because a lot of that's happy.
Yeah.
But the symphonic stuff worked. It was pretty epic.
Yes, epic is a good word to describe. They cued the music crescendos at the right moments. I thought they hit a lot of the good notes.
Well, I think flying scenes need really good symphonic music. And this just goes to show one of my favorite anime movies is still Porco Rosso.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which is a beautiful flying movie. So,
yes.
And the flying scenes in this really work well, and the music helped.
Let's see. Voice actors? A lot of the cast returned.
Yeah, if you liked the TV series cast, you're in luck, because everyone came back. People who deserve some special comments?
My favorite is Mary McGlynn, even though she got one line in the movie. Two, if you include the bloopers, which were hilarious.
Yeah, Mary McGlynn did not get to do much.
I'm not a real doctor. I'm like Dr. Pepper's a doctor.
Crispin Freeman
yes.
did another really good job. I mean,
And if you ever want to hear him totally nerd out about Tony Oliver, check the bloopers. Like, stay and watch those.
The blooper reel is just great because he's freaking out. He's like, I get to work with Rick Hunter.
Oh God.
Johnny Young Bosch is someone I want to talk about for a little bit.
Sure.
Because I'm honestly not a big fan of Johnny Young Bosch. I think he's in way too much.
He is in a lot now. He's kind of reached that popularity where he's still, as a person, he's fairly humble, but his reputation does precede him in that he usually gets roles that might be better off with someone else.
I've had some weird experiences with the guy, so I don't know what I can say about him as a person, but what I can say,
I met him once.
As an actor, I feel like he does the same voice over and over again, and sometimes it works. Like, he's my definitive Vash voice. And for those who don't know who Johnny is, he was...
Where have you been?
Yeah, you probably don't watch Adult Swim or you don't pay attention because...
To anime at all.
Because he's Vash in Trigun, he's...
Ichigo in Bleach.
Lelouch in Code Geass.
The Black Power Ranger.
The second Black Power Ranger, yeah, he was really... So he's a pretty prolific actor, and I have to admit, though, despite the fact that I'm not always a big fan of him because I just think he's in too much right now, I really liked his Renton.
He has really found his Renton voice. I know you were talking to me earlier about how he was in the series, and the first couple episodes it was always kind of off, but I think that was because they pushed him to go so high with his voice, and he wasn't sure how he could do emotions and anger and everything yet, but yeah, he really found...
Once he got the hang of it, he did really well, and then in the movie, he's just nailing it the whole time.
Yeah.
Stephanie Sheh also has to get a little shout out, because her Eureka is very nice.
Yes.
One of the producers was saying, she can be powerful without yelling. And that's something important about Eureka that unfortunately gets downplayed by how much less aggressive they made her in this movie.
But still, very well done.